Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. It's me, Auntie Jubilee. I know it's been a while since I've been on live because I've been working on movies. Did you see my newest movie? By Divine Design. I'm going to talk about this special movie. It's a very special one. It has to do, of course, with the Fantastic Man abort set. How God's mind and numbers are part of God's creation. How this wonderful universe can bring you down. The boys, of course, in this one kind of get back into the man brought set. But I do something a little bit more special in this movie that I didn't do in other movies. As you can see me as I'm dressed up right now, I'm in the outfit that I actually wore in this movie. It's the first cartoon and live action movie that I've done with the boys. It's a part of the Hey Animator series that I'll probably be doing in the future. Uh, I like to know how many of you have seen it, how many of you like it, and I also want to give a good shout out to Jan's Peter Christensen, who allowed me to use his beautiful movies on the Manabot set in the background. Now, of course, this crazy looking thing is what generates beautiful designs that look like this. I got some drawings here to show you what I'm talking about. Now, it goes on forever and ever as you journey into the Manabot set. And it'll make it's just a constant thing. This is just us human beings can make things similar to it. I'm sure you've seen these a lot of places. But you know what? This is part of God's the way He thinks, how numbers have the beauty built into them. This is just a simple drawing of what automatically this silly mathematical plan on the number grid makes this weird shape does. For those that don't know about the Manabot set, it's a very fascinating universe. The universe of God's mind is how numbers work. I'm sure if I saw a number grid before, where you have a grid and there's numbers going across the line and going up and down. Uh, Now, a guy called Bernard Manabot is the one who discovered this wonderful thing. I explained it into the movie in a very fun way. And it's kind of exciting because I, I've never done a movie before. I mean, this is the first movie I actually used live video and animation in it, and had some help from friends like Jens Peter Christensen. I like to give you a great shout out. You do wonderful videos, and thank you so much for allowing me to use your videos in my movie. And I'm glad you enjoyed the movie. He liked it. And of course, my favorite, Matt's Town. Matt's Town, I give him a great big shout out too. Matt's Town does his wonderful movies. Now he's one that does that 3D animation Manabot video that goes on forever with that 3D swirly thing. Wow, he is amazing. I featured a lot of his videos in my first one, which was Manabot Jubilee. Manabot Jubilee. It was the first one I did. Oh, look at that. Snoopy Pinwheel is here. Hello. I know, it's long no see. Hold on a second. I gotta get something to drink. My throat gets dry and then I cough. Oh. Don't like when my mouth gets dry. uh, oh, and Mario. Okay, Mario. Hi, Mario. Shout out to you. I want to give a shout out to Matt's Town because he's the one that did that 3D animation of the Manabot set. I also want to give a shout out to YouTube Library because some of the music comes from that, and all the beautiful artists that allow us to use their beautiful music in our videos to make them really good. And also the wonderful group called the Green Orbs, which has this beautiful music they use in a lot of my since 2020 when I did a Splashdown Day. The music for the background of Splashdown Day, which is in the beginning of the movie. The Green Orbs did that beautiful music. It's a perfect, bubbly, happy. I just like it. And it works. And I made the Apollo team, the musical. Yes, that's what I want to do. There was a contest I talked about the last time I came by. And I just want to know how many people like certain movies. Because, I want to see how many people, how many likes at each movie. And I also would love a lot of people to subscribe to my channel. If you like my channel, please subscribe. And if you see my movies, if everybody who saw my movies would subscribe to my channel, I would have gotten one of those YouTube plaques. Now I think big stuff deserves a YouTube plaque, don't you think? Yeah. I'm getting a little bit more done in my house. I'm cleaning things up. Soon I'll be getting other things working now. Things are moving right along. I had, a lot of things that comes up. And I was trying to get, things done. And sometimes it does take time to make a movie. When you don't see me on here live for a while, you know that I'm either making another movie like this, or I am very busy cleaning this house, trying to get this whole house in order. Because I tell you, I had floods, I had air conditioners breaking down, I had, yeah, when you own a house, you always got problems. I know a lot of people out there know what I'm talking about. So, it takes time, takes money. And sometimes when my body don't work so good, can't do anything sometimes. One time my back went out when I was cleaning something, and I hurt my back. I was out of commission for about a month. Oh, July was real bad. My back went out. Oh. Well, at the end of May and at the beginning of July, I really was in pain. I was working this movie. I went for 2 weeks. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even work on the movie. I was hurting. And I started getting better and better. And then as I was getting better and better, I made this. And I got it out in time for the 4th of July because that was my goal. And I did it. And this is how I decorated the DVD. I know a lot of people get a kick out of the way I draw the pictures of them on the DVD. That's my boys. Poor big stuff. Like usual, he gets into something. You'll see in the movie. Me, the animated, does all funny stuff to Biggie. I always do, don't I? I'm a stinker. Yeah, there's Jim over there laughing. There's Hayes over there comparing the fractals of broccoli along with the fractals that you see the shapes of the man in the set. Yeah, fractals. It's all fractals. Don't you know broccoli is made out of fractals? If you take a little piece of broccoli, when you break it apart, it looks like a little tree, looks just like the parrot. And if you break that down small, there's another one. It just goes on and on. Just like the Juliet says. That was another guy called Juliet who discovered a thing called Juliet. And I'll tell you what a Juliet set is. For those that don't know what they are, that's a Juliet set, kind of. I drew it out. It's a shape that will keep repeating itself and get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And just keep going on. It'll just keep going on, smaller and smaller. So small that you can't draw it. It will keep going smaller and smaller this way. It will keep going smaller and smaller this way on the number line. It will keep going smaller and smaller this way on the number line, and this way on the number line going down. And it would constantly keep spreading out. Now, one thing about the Vanderbilt set too, as you zoom into the center of things, more this keeps spreading out and it keeps changing. It keeps doing a outward spread. Now, all the numbers that are inside a fractal, like the Vanderbilt set, those inside numbers, they all stay small when you put them into the formula of Z equals Z plus 2 plus C. That's the formula for the Mandelbrot set. And all the small numbers usually stay inside the Mandelbrot. But it's the wild numbers that keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger that are on the outside. And this is where all the fancy happens. And after each of these bulbs that are on top of the mana bar set, which are numbers, give you a close up of what I'm talking about. There's a kind of a fast diagram that I drew of this thing. It's just something about this mana bar set that really strikes me wonderful. If you are a Christian like me or a believer in the Lord, you would see that number 3 is the number of God. And this big fat bulb that stands out is number 3. You notice on each side of the mana bar set, there's one above and one below. One goes upward, and as it spreads out, it does go up in that way. It spreads out. It's like us going up to God, and then the sword going down. It's like us say we're down here. We're going up to God, and then God coming down to man, kind of. That's a kind of how I view it in one of the scenes. And then this is like keeps going out, and this goes on and on and on and on, especially in the tail area, or just keep going on, and then this cusp area of the coronoid. Now this is a coronoid, which is the shape of a heart. Don't you know, before Manabot in the 80s discovered this funny shape, people were making hearts for Valentine's Day, right? The Indians and the Aztec people were making these kind of designs. Not knowing that this thing makes these things automatically, the numbers. Look at the shirt I'm wearing. All this stuff, the flowers, the way flowers grow and all these things like fractals. These are all fractals. People use, I bet everybody's got clothes with pink images that look like this. Kind of like, this is kind of a Fleetwood Mac's abstract version of what you would see. But the Manabot set generates these things. The numbers generate these things automatically. You need an artist to sit down and draw it. Little did the poor artist know that who made this design on the shirt. He could have just punched the numbers on the computer, go on the Manabot set, and the Manabot would do all the work. As you would see in the video. Yeah. And see, there's so many things that the Manabot set does. They're very fascinating things. Another diagram I made showing how the numbers are on the number line. I made them a little big to give you an idea of the parts of the Manabot set and what it does. I'm trying to make sure you can see it. I'm trying to keep it sturdy so you can read what I wrote. And hopefully I spelled the words right. I may be a good animator, but I am not a good speller. So, I'm just giving you a little view. Now, inside the Manabot set, there is a web of craziness that goes on within it. Each of these number bulbs are attached to a center hub, and then in here goes very crazy too. When you go in, there's a parts in the Manabot set, and then if you go around, usually when it spins around, and you go on the numbers, that's what makes all the different shapes. We keep going through the tunnel. It just goes. It's beyond my. This is something that is beyond anybody's mind. It's the mind of God. It's very complex. We can make simple things like this, showing diagrams of what it would look like. But I tell you, what this thing does, as you can see in the background of some of the videos, is beyond what any artist on this planet could ever even create. And the funding, it's automatically built into the numbers. But the beauty is built into the numbers. And the numbers are a way, the way God thinks. Now, of course, you're going to say, yeah, man made numbers up. Not quite the contrary. Numbers been here before we were. Actually, we were designed by numbers. Numbers of the creator who thought. Let me tell you what I mean by that. And then, of course, beyond this, that's why, see, everything that you see and everything you do, like a computer that's doing this video right now, or a camera, or even these animated characters and the way the motors and everything work to make them move and everything. Don't you have to use numbers to mathematically plan everything out? building of a house, building of a box, even the mathematical dimensions of how to make a cup or anything. The dimensions are, and it's all in numbers. Now, yes, man made the symbol, like a number one, a number two, a number three. We made symbols to represent the numbers. But the physical properties, what that symbol stands for, was not man made. We just assigned that symbol to that property. If you know how science and math works, and that's that part of the numbers are man made. Yes, because the Roman people would use Roman numerals. They would use the letters of the alphabet. They would use I's and V's and whatever they letters, X's. So even the alphabet that we speak was it's just like our vowels, like A, E, I, O, U. They had to design something to represent each of those sounds that we make. So it's the same thing with the numbers. People designed the images, the symbols. But that's about as far as man's creation in it was. Because they were here before us. See, you can't, see, they're not physical. You can't touch them. I mean, you can't trip on a number three or swallow a number five. But five does represent something that's physical. To say our appendages and our creation of design. 5 parts: a head, 2 arms, 2 legs, protruding out of our body section. And we can say that 1 and 5, it's all together as 1, but we have all 5 parts. So actually, if we want to really count it, we could be 6 or 7 parts. 7 is, well, wait, there are 6 parts. That's why the number 6 is the number of man, because we are 6 parts. Yeah, that is why why 6 represents the number of man. I just realized that. We are 6 parts. Our body is 1, the whole body. The head, the 2 arms, the 2 legs, it's 4, 5, it's 5. So you put 5 plus 1, you got 6. So there's where the number, the divine design of all living creatures. That's kind of fascinating, don't you think? How about you guys over there? Did you see my new one? Oh, thank you for telling me I'm so brilliant. Well, I try. I get the wisdom of the Lord, you see. That my wisdom comes from the Lord. He's the one that helped me through all this. See, that's how I learned how to animate also. But this movie, how many of you saw the movie By Divine Design? Did you get to see my new movie? This is the newest one. And of course, this is the other new one I made. These are my 2 new movies I made this year. This was called The Masterpiece, which is a very funny video where I animated Bob Ross, John Nagy, and even Mr. Mandelbrot is in here in animation. And this is big stuff goes to an art studio, learning how to paint a picture. And it's funny. You got to see it. This is a comedy on and it's like a masterpiece because we are a masterpiece. You see, we are a masterpiece of the Lord's design. And then of course, by divine design, which is the number system, the way God thinks, it's the way God's mind is. This here shows what I'm talking about right now. It's really exciting. But it's a fun way of learning how everything in this creation, in this world, fits together as a whole. Let's see what anybody's saying. GM Cyprian. Oh, you haven't seen it yet? Okay. Liz. Oh, Lizzie Man on Mars. Oh, I love your name, Lindsay Man on Mars. I just read that. Okay. You see, I'm trying to read it. It's very small, and my eyes don't work like they used to. I'm just being, as you get older, things change, you know. Let me make sure. Did I read your name right? Right, Lindsay Man on Mars. Yeah. Soon there'll be Man on Mars. Matter of fact, I was thinking about doing a fun video with the boys later in the future. I'm planning out a story where they wind up on Mars. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what kind of story to do. How to get the guys on. You want me to get the guys on Mars and see what they do? See what happens to big stuff on Mars? What do you think big stuff would do on Mars? If anybody got some ideas, let me know. Yes, you want to see that? Okay, we'll put big stuff on Mars along with Jim and Hayes. Maybe embryo and eclipsio and zygote will follow too. Why not? Have the whole family up there. That would be really great. Yeah, okay. yeah, let's see how we can do that. I got to plan on see. I'm seeing what's happening with this big rocket. See this big rocket ship that Elon Musk makes. Yeah, there may be an animated cartoon character of Elon Musk in that one. I have to animate him too because he's Mr. Star, Mr. SpaceX. He's Mr. Starman, you know. You need to put him in the movie as well. They can visit the Viking. Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. Yeah, the Vikings flew up there. That's right. I think there were two. Viking 1 and Viking 2 is up there, along with all the other little rovers that were walking around. I can picture Embryo playing around with them. It's like, and he clips his electrical, bring him back to life. He got his solar power. He can bring him back to life because the batteries died in them long ago. Hey, you know what? That's a good idea. You gave me ideas. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in my mind. I think it would work. That sounds like a good thing to put in a movie. See, that's how I make movies. It's by experience, by things I learned, by some of you people. Now, I have a question for all of you out there. If you like my movies, so get me some subscribers. If everybody who saw my movie subscribes to my channel, I'm gonna get one of those pretty YouTube plaques for my big stuff. Wouldn't that be good? I think Biggie Boy deserves it, don't you think? Yes, this is the original Biggie. It all started with the silly picture. If you look at some of my earlier videos, you'll see what I mean. This is the authentic original picture I got out of Apollo 13 since I was 11 years old. And it all started from this silly picture. Yep, my imagination to make them into a cartoon. Yep, you see, it's just the way it works, yeah. Yeah. You can't wait to see it. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take a little while. It takes time to make a movie. A couple of months. Who knows? Maybe I'll get it done for Christmas. I'll try. Aim for Christmas. Oh, my great artist. Thank you, CB96. Thank you. Thank you for the thing. Thank you for Lindsay Man on the Moors. And Marcio. And okay. Now, how many of you saw my new movie? You're going to see my movie after this. Now, I got a question, a contest I'm going to do. When I make that 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to do something special for somebody. And I'm figuring out what I'm going to do. It's either make them something they would like me to make them, given that it's not something that's copywritten, because I'm not allowed to do other people's copyrighted items. Okay, I just want to let you know that. I do just if it's in my own copyright, that's okay. Also, let's see. Unless I got permission from other people. If I see if I get the permission, then I'll let you know if I can do it. Because I got connections to certain people that allow me to do certain things. By the way, I have a cartoon way back that I made in the 80s. I would say, I think I showed it live. I was trying to show it on my computer live and I had to fast forward it. It's called the Alignment Series. And there was one called Impact, which shows embryos' parents. And when I made this movie way back in 1983, I think it was 83, 82, I was working on it in 82. And I just finished it around 83. Or 84, I finished it. It takes the old movies I did years ago, each picture was cell painted, each movement, each frame shot. It took forever to make a movie. It took me about 2 years to make a half an hour movie or something, or an hour and a half movie. Now, to make an hour and a half movie due to animation on computer, it takes me, I can knock them out in about a month, but nothing else gets in my way. I can knock a movie out in a month. Given that everything works out. And if I do have to do other stuff, it takes me about 2-3 months to make, given that if I'm busy, extra busy. So anywhere between 1 month to 3 months, I can make a full-length movie. Versus a year to 2.5 years. Ain't that amazing? Yeah, what computers can do for you, huh? I tell you, sometimes they make things sometimes better now and then. And sometimes some things better then are better than they do now. Depends on which things you pick that you want to do. I hope that made sense. Yeah, I just feel a little happy today. But I'm saying I'll do something special. I'll make something special. I get either, and I'll also put a shout out of your name in my next, the one who wins the prize will be a shout out. So keep it touch out. I have many movies down the line that I put up on the Apollo 13 astronauts, and I asked about maybe 3 months ago, 4 months ago, before I was working on this movie. I asked, of all the movies that I have up, what is your favorite movie? And give me a comments on the thing. And I've been checking which numbers and how many response I get, because the movie that wins the highest amount of numbers of likes, the highest likes, I'm going to do a sequel to. So far, one movie seems to be standing out amongst all the others. Now that's before I made these two movies. I said that. Now I'm going to add these two movies to the mix now too. The one that stands out so far is Horsing Around. How many of you have seen Horsing Around? I just want to know, how many of you saw the movie Horsing Around? Did anybody on this list see Horsing Around? You haven't? Okay, Ice has it, haven't? Okay. Well, there's a whole bunch of movies. I'm going to give you the list of the movies that I made on Big Stuff. It's a big list. This is the movies I made since 2020. I mean, no, since 2020. Yeah, 2020. That's right, 2020. The first one was, these are the movies. I have to try to put it down on a list, but I wrote them all out to show how many there are. In the order I made them in. Spotty the Fish in the Unseen World was the first movie I've done on the Big Stuff cartoons in 2D on the new computer program that I had, where I made them in 2D animation. Now, the first movies I made was Apollo 13. The Apollo 13 the musical was a 3D animation. Was the very first cartoon I did make on full cartoon. I made original songs with the help of my friends, the Green Orbs. Yay! Another shout out for Green Orbs. Oh, that also be on here too. So I'm going to give you the list of the characters. There's Spotty, the fish in the unseen world, Swacket, Biggie, Biggie 2020, a hazy journey. That's when Big Stuff goes inside of Haze and goes on a journey to help save Haze from the coronavirus. Happy New Year, Big Stuff. Apollo 13, Happy New Year. Apollo 13 Jubilee, the full movie. Now that's the movie I made on that's a movie on the history of the cartoon. Apollo 13, Welcome Home Again. That's the first, one of the oldest ones up online, which is one of the 2D animations that I did way back in 1994 when I was celebrating the 25th anniversary of Apollo 13. Actually, I finished in 95, but 94 is when I was starting to work on it. Biggie meets Eclipsio. That's a little short. The Big Stuff at Embryo show, the musical. And it has that hit song that everybody liked. I got to go to work where the turkey flies out of the sky. It's kind of funny. Then there's, let's see, okay. Horsing Around, which everybody likes horsing around. They get a kick out of that. Then there is A New Friend, Apollo 13 with A New Friend. That's what I did when I did a little cartoon on little Grogu over here. He's in the cartoon as a cartoon character. He meets Embryo and Eclipsio. Eclipsio and Embryo and Baby Yoda's in. Now I got to talk to you about Baby Yoda when I mentioned the other movie. Sit back, I'll talk about it after. Then there's a movie called Trees, 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 which is a Christmas movie where Embryo, Zygo, Superfrog, and have this fascination with trees, and they do something with trees, and it's kind of funny. Then, of course, there's the Apollo 13 song. Finally animated. I made the song in 1994. And my friend here, Clinton, he sang the song and he made the music for it. So that became a full-length song. My dream came true. I always wanted to have a real song. I was hoping to get it done for 2020, but it got done for last year, the 2021. It was a year afterwards, but that's okay. I'm happy. And I animated it. So that's Apollo 13. Welcome Home Again, which is the song. Then there's a Biggie Odyssey, 2001. A Biggie Odyssey 2001. That's a history of the whole year 2001, showing a combination of all the movies. Then, of course, there's the movie Masterpiece. Then there is Apollo. Well, I don't have this one online because it's a different format. I'm trying to figure it out. But I do have one I made in 1998 and 99. The reason why there's a jump between 1998 and 1999 that this movie was made is part of the movie was made in New York. Part of the movie was made here when I moved to Florida and finished it. It's called Apollo 13 Return to the Moon. Now, because it's on a videotape, and trying to figure out how to but the computer I had, I used to transfer videos from videotape onto digital so that I could put it up online when I did the Foggy movies. That computer pooped out on me, so I tried to figure out how to upload it. So I got to upload that one. And also I have to upload all the alignment movies. Now, in the alignment movies, the children of embryo, the parents of embryo and zygote, they kind of look like, believe it or not, Baby Yoda. That's why Green Bean Hugh, which is the father of embryo, he looks like Yoda, but the only difference is, now this is before this character came out. I'm talking about going back to 1981. Now, this is even before, I don't know, when did Star Wars come out? I didn't even see Star Wars when I was making it, so. Actually, there was, and then it freaked me out too. Another movie came out called Gremlins, which is similar to it also. I made up the aliens. They were called the Hughes. They were the parents of Embryo. Now, Embryo was made in 1970. Remember the comet Levy Shoemaker #9? Well, Levy Shoemaker #9 was what inspired me to make the movie called Impact. And Embryo comes from the planet of Jupiter. And then Jupiter was the comets were going to hit, and the Apollo 13 astronauts want to bring Embryo back to help save the parents from the impact. Now, this movie is going to be uploaded as soon as I can figure it out. It's done in again on videotapes. To go show you how long ago it was. Videotapes. Way before they made this guy. And it's funny that he's green. Oh, all right. Now, the difference between him and I do have a picture. I'm going to show you. Hold on, I'll show you what I'm talking about. That's a funny word it is. Yeah, here we go. I have it right here. I just have to pull it out. Yeah. I just dropped everything on the floor, but I'll find it. I'll show you Embryo too. Now, this is Embryo. We all know about Embryo. Now, let me go look in here and find Green Bean Hugh. Oh, yeah, we also like Eclipsio too. A lot of people are Eclipsio fans. I know a lot of people like Eclipsio. I'm thinking about making all kinds of toys on these guys, so soon I'll be coming out. Eclipsio is soon going to have a girlfriend coming up. Surprise, surprise. I'm just trying to look for a Green Bean. Here he is. Let me show you how close the similarity it is. This is that he has hair on his head and a hairy chest, a tail. But that's Green Bean. Now, I know he looks like the Gremlins too, doesn't he? Or it looks like Grinch. A lot of people tell me that. But, it's something I created. I tried to make the parents look a little different. And that's what that shows. I'm looking at this in the thing, and on the other, and I see a face of Super Frog, and I realize it's on the other side. I was gonna say, where'd that face come from? All right, my eyes play tricks on me. Optical illusion, but this is Green Bean Hugh, and I guess it does have a little similarity. Not quite, but close. Now, when Green Bean Hugh was a baby, and he looks kind of like the more around the face. But I'm telling you, I was like amazed when I saw that. Because when the hues are babies, they do look like this. I don't have a drawing of it. I gotta look. It's from the 80s. I gotta look and see if I got any of them. But I have smaller ones too. And I was making dolls on them too. And some of the stuff I don't have anymore because some things got moved in fires, unfortunately, and for moving, and you know how things are. If you keep everything, you have no place to put everything. That's what happens. But Green Bean Hugh is you like Green Bean? He's lovely. Yeah. Well, you'll be seeing him in an animation soon. I'm gonna try to see if I can do that movie that I already made, Could Impact. But if I can't get that one loaded up, I'll make a little short video to show you what they all like. I'll probably have a movie where they come visit. Yeah, they come visit the boys. I'm always thinking of new ideas for my boys. Yeah, and I got tons. I tell you, I wish I was able to animate every story that I have with these guys. I tell you, if I were to make a videotape like this, or a DVD, I should say, not videotape anymore, a DVD of every one of my movies and stories that I did with these boys since the 52 years that I've been making cartoons on them. This house will be stocked up with videotapes from the floor to the ceiling. But I don't think any human being can animate that many movies in a lifetime. But I tell you, there's more stories than ever could be animated. And how I wish I had a studio behind me that can animate them and get to keep the legacy going on, like that movie, The Legacy Lives On, going on long after I've been here. You know, trying to get it out there popular. This is my best way. This was a dream come true. I was 11 years old when I made these cartoons and stories and ideas. I tell you, I came a long way. So, you know, the Lord, with the help of the Lord, I could do all things. Yep. Has anybody got any questions? Anything you want to share with me? Again, I want to give a shout out to Jan's Peter Christensen, who allowed me to use his videos on the Man Brought set in the background of my movie. Special thanks to Matt's Town for his use of using background videos in my movie. The Green Orbs, fantastic music, which helped me do the background song, the music for the songs of my Paul 13, the musical, and of course the famous song, actually two famous songs that people like. Well, I would say there are three that everybody likes. Got to get a lot of likes on it. Splashdown Day, which started the whole thing, and the Eclipsio song, and I Have Got to Work. Those seem to be most liked. Oh, you like, how long did it take me to do Froggy movie? Well, the Froggy movies are 3 movies. Matter of fact, where'd that DVD go? I have a DVD. Where did I put it? It's got to be over here. Oh, here it is. Pardon me for a second. Got to find it. Knocking everything down. I made a DVD where I combined all 3 movies on this DVD that I made. And it's actually 3 movies. It's Froggy 2000, A Froggy Odyssey 2001, and Froggy Revelation 2002. And these are the frogs. This one is Super Frog. This one is Croaker. And this one is Gus. And on the other side is a scene from Froggy Revelation. Let me see if we can see it better. So it's in a shiny box here. Hopefully, okay, better. Can you see it better there? You're trying not to make it shine. And this is Leon the Lion, not Logos. But Leon the Lion was my first lion character I made. Actually, Leon is, I guess, the young lion, the son of Logos, which is in the movie Quest. Here's Super Frog. And here's Croaker. And here's Gus. We all know who this clown is, don't we? Yep, that's the stuff. The other boys are in the movie too, but there was enough space to draw all of them. And that picture, yeah, I also made it on the CD. I put a picture. There they are. The other two have, there they are. Here's Jim and Hayes. You know I won't leave them out. They got to be there too. Everybody's under this big stuff. Oh no, I am small as a frog. Here's Super Frog. Here's Gus. Here's Croaker. Jim, Hayes, and Biggie. Thank you. One day, hopefully, I can get all these movies reproduced and out there to have them available for purchasing. But there's a lot of money I need behind it, and I don't have it. I lost a lot of money. I wish I had all that money. I could have started working on things like that. But what you gonna do? You got scammy people out there. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful who you trust in this world. Yeah, I get a lot of downfalls, but you know what? I wait for the Lord to keep me going up and keep continuing. I don't know what I would do without the Lord. He's helped me through a whole lot. Other people were like, be so upset and give up the towel. What that happens to a lot of people that don't have the Lord. See, the Lord is the one who keeps you together. He's the one who puts the joy in my life. He's the one that keeps you going on. He's the reason why I do this. I want to share the joy of the Lord with all you. I want to make you all happy. I want to give you some good entertainment. That's why the Lord created us. We're all created by the Lord, you know. We're His creations. We are His masterpiece. He loves us so much. He's always thinking good thoughts of us, for us. Everything we do, apart from Him, we can do nothing. As well, Him creating us, or us existing, we won't be here to make anything, right? And nothing comes from nothing. I mean, you can't make something out of nothing. Oh, nothing makes something. Something is nothing with nothing something. I said it with numbers. See, numbers are visible, just like the Lord. We may make the symbols, like I said in the beginning. We may make funny looking, but you see this design? Man did not create that design. The numbers automatically creates this design when fed through the computer. When it's mapped out. When numbers are let loose to do the thing that they were designed to do, they make these designs automatically. When you get the right program and you punch it in. Because there are programs that run that. I don't know the physics, how the computer, the design, I know right now, as I'm transmitting to you guys out there, this video is numbers. Numbers, not light waves. Numbers, measured numbers. Digital, it's digitized. It's all numbers. Light waves, creation, the movement of the universe. If you look at the new pictures that came from their telescope with the galaxies, double spirals. If you zoom into the Manabot set, you're going to find the same properties in this, how the numbers do it, how the mathematics in God's creation and in the mathematics of the Manabot, how it all physically works. So all follows the same pattern. You know, like what goes up must come down. We all know it's another thing of physics that we have no control over. That automatically does that, right? Gravity. Gravity automatically dropped this paper down, as you can see. Or spin it around. See, all four down. No matter how There's no way I can keep that up in the sky because it's built into the property of it's designed to because gravity, the thousands of pounds of thrust for every square inch, mathematically again, it's what's pushing down on us. It's the reason why we don't fall off the earth and float up. So we didn't have gravity, we'd be floating. Actually, on one of my cartoons, the alignment series happens. You'll see what happens when the cosmos goes. Or see if the cosmos wasn't mathematically running perfectly, it would all fall apart. Jill, the Man Above set is so cool. Yeah, it sure is, isn't it? Have you seen the movie By Divine Design? And have you seen the other one, Man About Jubilee? Yeah, this one is a very fantastic one because this one is the first movie that's live action and animation. It's a Hey Animator kind of type cartoon. I'm interacting with big stuff. Big stuff's interacting with me. And it's a kind of a cool thing. And I'm also in there animated. And I'm singing and dancing in it too. It's kind of cool movie. You got to see this. You're going to love it. And give me likes. I need a lot of likes. And I need some subscriptions and, subscribe, like, and comments down at the bottom of the videos. Let me know how you like the cartoons, especially the comments on each of the cartoons you see. So I know which ones of you that are on my live stream are seeing my movies. Because like I said, there's a contest. I'm gonna check every one of my movies and see if your names that are up on this list, it's this chat box, match the names in the subscriptions down below the videos. And if there's likes and comments, they'll mark as one for you. And then what name of that person, the person that does the most likes, and the video the person that does the most likes and the video that gets the most likes, there are two special things I'm going to do. This is and then the one who gets me the most subscribers, so I can get that 10,000 subscriber trophy thing. When I hit that, then there's another special prize. Now, the one name that's over here on my list in the chat box, or whoever else is looking at the videos other than who's in the chat box, who's looking at the replay of this, look at all my videos, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down on the bottom so I know which one of you are subscribing to the channel, and I'll look at the numbers and give me the thumbs up. And when I get the thumbs up and all that stuff going on, I'm going to mark down the names from here and compare them. The one who has the most likes, but I'm going to give it to to the end of the year. I was going to do it this month, but I didn't get enough people doing it. So I'm doing this other video to do that. But I think at the end of the year, for a New Year thing, I'll do something special for that person. Now, I would either do a painting that they want or make something that they like. Again, I have to make sure it's something that, is not copyrighted. I can't sell anything that's copyrighted. People keep asking me, oh, can you make me a Billy Bob doll? Now, I did make Billy Bob dolls to sell to Aaron. He gave me the permission. But now Aaron is moving, so I don't think we're going to be doing that anymore. It didn't really work out. I was going to make some money on this deal, but I had to pay him royalties. And by the time I pay him royalties, the shipping and handling, the cost it is to make the item, there's no money in it. It's not worth it. So and animatronics, when I make an animatronic, I'm making them by hand. I'm not manufacturing this. My toys are not like a toy here like this that you can buy in a store and you could manhandle it like this and it won't break. If you grab it the wrong way, it would fall apart. And a lot of them got broken, and it didn't work out because they didn't know how to hold them or how to handle them. It was like a regular toy that you could just grab and pick it up. It's all it is made out of recyclable stuff, pretty much. I use toilet paper holders, toothpicks, popsicle sticks, plastic soda bottles, wire, glue, paper, cardboard. It's not strong. I mean, I don't got a 3D printer. Well, if I made them in 3D printing and I get enough money to do that, then I could really make good toys. And I'll be making things like that, animatronics. I'll be able to do things in animatronics for people. But I need money. And the money that I had to do these things, I don't got anymore because I'm a stinking scammer. So that's a problem. They are art sculptures, not toys. That's right. They're more of a collectible item. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, you got to be able to handle them just right. You got it. More like a museum piece, so to speak, right? One of a kind. Yep. Yeah, most of them I got back broken and can't really do much with broken things. Uh, oh, yeah. Didn't know about the scammer. Sorry to hear. Yeah. 2020, my air conditioner broke. And I really needed money to get a new air conditioner. I was saving money up for a new computer because I need to get a new computer too. I also need to get a new TV because the TV broke down. Things break down. You need to replace them. And I was saving money up for these items. Then I needed the computer and the TV. Whenever I saved the money for those, I had to wait. So like the air conditioner is more important. But I didn't have a lot of money, all the money to pull up for the air conditioner. What I had. So I this I got a phone call from a long time ago when before my sister passed on. I had an inheritance that my sister was supposed to put into an inheritance when I was in Brooklyn, and it was supposed to grow, and I was supposed to be able to. But now I kept getting a phone call from Brooklyn, and I thought this was that because I had all the information, and I got scammed because I thought I had to do some pay certain kind of money to do the banking because I didn't want it to interfere with my other money that I have. Because I have separate money that's paying all my bills because I don't want to intrude to touch it in case it was a scam. And I did the wise thing because I knew it may be a scam. So I don't want to ruin the only money I got coming in to help pay my bills. I can't do any of that information that I got somebody taking care of those for me. And that is not to be revealed on computer or anywhere. Because I don't want to get scammed. That's separate altogether. This is my own personal money that I was saving on my own, apart from that, to get these items from all the toys I was selling to make. And I worked hard to get the money up. But the air conditioner broke down, and I really needed the air conditioner. When you live in Florida, you need an air conditioner. Believe me, you do. So when I get the phone call, they tell me my money grew. And I said, wow, I could get the air conditioner. And then it was a lot of money, more money than I had. And then I said, but I don't want. And I said, are you sure? And I kept telling her, are you sure you're not scamming me? They had all the information and everything that my sister laid out. It could have been something my sister did that she ain't here anymore to talk about it. So I had to figure it out. And because I don't do that kind of stuff and I'm dyslexic, he took advantage of me. I tell you, it's a shame that people would take advantage of people who are dyslexic or have any other disabilities. That's terrible. I hate when people take advantage of people with disabilities. People with disabilities are just as smart and as human as they are. I mean, really, it's because I can't spell read too good. Does not make me dumb. I make movies. I think. I may know how to use a computer to make the movie, but to do the academic work and the spelling, it takes me forever to spell things out. I was like, it'll take me a half an hour to spell one sentence to try to get the correct spelling and the punctuations is right. The sentence that big. Well, I could do a movie in that time, a short little video scene. It's amazing, right? What you can do, right? But I had to give him money to do the separate banking because it was in New York, and he was supposed to be he was going to wire me money through. So I was paying for services to be done, and that was my money, all the money I had, and I never got anything. The day that was supposed to be delivered never came, and I was out of all the money, and that's what happened. Yeah, but you know what? It's only paper. I get more later. It always can be replaced. It didn't kill me. It didn't hurt me. I did a wise thing not to touch the other kind of money to help my bills. Still here, got my house, still making my movies. I praise the Lord that it could have been worse. And I guess I learned from my lesson. Not to believe everything you hear. So let that be a lesson to all of you out there. I don't want that to happen to any of you. Be wise. And I was wise. I kept asking me, sure you're not scamming me? Boy, don't they make everything. And I tell him, show me. And he gave me a video, a page. It looked like a real professional page, an office building, people working in the. It looked so real that I thought it was real. It was a real finance, financing. Be careful where you finance your money, because they can be scammers. It's hard to trust people anymore. You have to be very wise. You got to ask the Lord, is this real? Is it, you got to pray before you do something. Yeah, just as it's only paper. That's right. What's more important is life, and life most abundantly. The paper can't buy life. Life is more valuable than paper. So I'm still here, and I'm happy. And I got all of you, all my YouTube friends. So I'm just struggling back. Eventually, I'm going to be I'm going to get a 3D printer so that I can make my astronaut boys like this. This was a doll that looked like Jack Swagget that I made into Mr. Big Stuff. Doesn't that doll look like him? I see it. I like him. Yeah. That's right. We own many things, but they're only dollars and coins. Yeah, probably. Yeah, you can sell things, make money on them. Yeah, but if I get a 3D printer, I'll be able to make real dolls of my astronaut boys. Yeah. But to produce them in 3D is kind of, These are dolls I made on the boys. A while back. Jack Swagget, Fred Hayes, and Jim Lovell. Of course, it doesn't look quite like him, but it's close to him. I'm gonna when I make the dolls for production, that will be really exactly like him. This is just a prototype. These are dolls that I already had that look like them. Doesn't this doll look like Fred Hayes? Look at that face. This one look like Jack Swagget. I mean, come on! I painted their faces and I'll make it look like them. You know, I've been doing this ever since I was 11 years old, taking dolls and making them into who I wanted them to be. And I see people on YouTube does the very same thing, but they make them into creatures. This one doesn't look exactly quite like the Jim Lobo, but he's got some characteristics like him. It actually looks like the Mercury Gym when Jim puts in the Mercury time. So I kind of make dolls with them. What I like about these kind of dolls, they move. The only thing I need to do is find boots for them. I only put these little shoe things on them that I made for now. I have to I have to make boots to make a mold for the boots. But other than that, yeah, they're like this is like a imitation G.I. Joe type doll. But you know what? It does have a nice articulation. That's what I like about these dolls. I got nice movement. They can pose them into anything. Move the heads up and down. when I oh, when I used to do my movie stop action animation, I used dolls like this. I did some scenes when I had leftover movie film, and I would pose a doll, shoot a frame, pose it again, shoot a frame, pose it again, shoot a frame. And I'll bring the dolls kind of to life in the animation. And that's how you can bring an inanimate object to life on video. You just keep posing it and you keep shooting the frames. And it's kind of fun to do that. But the thing is, I don't have any stop action cameras anymore. But one day, maybe you'll see a fun video I'll do with these. I was thinking about like I think about where you get the software to do it. Then of course I would have dolls of the cartoon characters. Like behind me, I like over there, the stuffed animal, big stuff. A whole bunch. I'm going through some of my old stuff. I've been making toys on the boys for years too. And you know, I have the best videos. Oh, thank you. That is, let's see if I can read the name. Hold on. Chanel Bunch. Chanel Bunch. Chanel Bunch? Did I pronounce your name right? You say I have the best videos. Thank you. I apologize if I read your name wrong. And I see Jill likes that you like. These are really cool face sculptures for 3D printing. Do be uh, do be tricky enough. Well, it'd be tricky though. I think that'll work. I just need to get me a 3D printer and scan it in. I should be able to do that. I could also make molds for latex rubber, but latex rubber is not as good as the rubber that they make the actual dolls out of. The vinyl is better than latex rubber. Vinyl lasts for years and years and years. Latex rubber and silicone have a half life of not that many years. Silicone usually starts to fall apart after 6, 7 years, and latex the same thing, about maybe 6, 7 years, depending on what kind of latex. It's not doesn't last. It's biodegradable. The latex I used to have years ago used to last 10, 20 years before it started falling apart. But now the latex they make now are more biodegradable. They get like 6, 7 years out of it before it starts to break apart. And if it's thin, it really falls apart. You notice that a lot of those Halloween masks I made out of the latex, about after 2 or 3 seasons, they start to rip apart. It dries out. It's very thin. The thinner you make it, the less it lives. Yeah, it's all biodegradable. You gotta make it out of something that's gonna last, like PVC and things like that. PVC, I think it's PVC. PVC. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to read all of you guys to see if I miss anything. Snoopy Pinwheel Day. Uh, I hope you will have a great day. Yes, I am. Yes, Snoopy Pillow, I'm having a great day. Okay. Anybody have any questions? I'm open for questions. Anybody? Questions going once? Woo-hoo. Going twice. Woo-hoo. Going 3 times. Woo. I know I'm being funny. Yeah. 4 times? There we go. Yeah. Oh, Joe, you think all your questions were answered? Okay. You sure you don't get another question? Jill, are you going to see the movie? By Divine Design. The Art of Infinity. Give me some thumbs up and comment down below. And try to give me some subscribers. The one also, it's another thing too. Let me know how many subscribers you get for me. The one that gets me the most subscribers, I'm going to do something special for too. Yep, subscribers. That's what I need. Going closer and closer to the goal. Where we can blast off into a great day. And you got the glory. For the great things he has done. Okay. All right, Lizzie, on Mars, Man on Mars. I am going to watch the movie now, Audrey. Have a good day. I'll like and comment. Thanks. Okay, enjoy. Have fun. Because you go on a journey and something special happens with this one. Wait till you see. You're going to love it. Well, have a great day. Well, Lizzie, before I like your idea with the Mars thing. I'm going to keep that in a story. Yeah, Viking. See Viking. That's a good thing. Anybody else got questions? Don't forget to see Masterpiece too. How many of you like art? Is there any artists out there? They're going to love this one. This one stars Bobby Sherman, Armstrong, the Apollo 11 astronauts, and Bob Ross, John Nagy, an old-time original artist on used to go on TV before Bob Ross. He used to teach you how to draw. Bob Ross teaches you how to paint. And the guy who discovered the Mandelbrot set, Dr. Mandelbrot himself, Mr. Mandelbrot. So you're going to like it. This is a nice, full, packed, very funny cartoon. It's called The Masterpiece. Did anybody see this movie? These are my 2 newest movies that I made. By Divine Design and Masterpiece. These are the new ones for 2022. Okay. Well, it's been a wonderful day, and I'm sure everybody's going to get ready to make din soon. It's about that time, and it's about the time to blast off and to sign off on the show. And it's been nice talking to all my wonderful fans out there. Again, another shout out to Jans Peter Christensen for allowing me to use his videos in the background of my newest movie called By Divine Design, The Art of Infinity, and Matt's Town, and the green orbs when the music for the background of the song Splashdown Day, and a couple of other background music in there, and yeah, and the YouTube library for all the other beautiful music in the background that I use as I travel through the Man and Bot set. And my friend Clinton Branch, who made the wonderful theme music of Apollo 13, Welcome Home Again, the theme music for my song, which I used some of the music background in that too. So, all of you, have a blessed day. May God treat you and bless you well. It's time to blast off to the moon and beyond. And send the rocket up. Well, there was a rocket that went up today. And let's see what new horizons we shall find. It's Roger and out for this show. And see you next time on the old Big Stuff channel. RG Jubilee. Well, see you around. RG Jubilee and Big Stuff, you see. Apollo 13, Apollo 13, it's time to go now. Yeah, Apollo 13, Apollo 13, I'm leaving, wow. Gonna say goodbye to all my wonderful fans. It's time to go and get some lunch. I mean lunch, not lunch. See you around. Roger it out. God bless.